guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of Cave Factory with me. Hello. And I've been a little busy, and by me, I mean my villagers. I've just been telling them what to do. But I've upgraded some things to level 4 for most of them. Some of them I think are still at level 3, and maybe one at level 2, I don't know. But I've been busy. So we're gonna hop down here real quick. I've also decorated a bit. I made a path made out of cobblestone and gravel, because I noticed some of the buildings kind of have that already. Like, where, like, the town hall kind of has that, like, this part here. It's just gravel and cobblestone, so I kind of just brought that out to be everywhere. I always forget the name of this place. What are you? Tavern has this as well. And this tavern, why'd you get punched? Who hurt you? Okay. But the tavern's fully upgraded now. It only goes up to level 3. I don't know why it doesn't go to level 5, but my villagers are quite happy about it. And everything else is like, so my builder's at level 4. I believe the town hall's at level 3. I did build a courier because I was getting tired of having to clear things out by myself a lot of the time. So I went ahead and stuck them over here, and then I built this myself because the warehouse for the medieval spruce thing is really, really big for no reason. And I didn't want to mine out much more space, so I decided to choose the one that I believe is just called Cave. And it's just a box, because it's supposed to be, well, underground like this. And I just decided I put the box, it's inset, these doors belong to it, it's mostly like an oak building. Once you get up to level 5, I believe it's end stone, which is kind of ugly, but that's okay. But I put, like, a face on it, so none of this is part of the original build on this outside. The only thing that is the doors, so everything's on the inside. But it makes it match, and I didn't have to mine out too much, because I just put a hole in the wall. And then once I get to decorating this place a lot better, this should look a little bit more cohesive, but it works. And I just have my courier just throwing things in here. I've actually been organizing it, because the courier doesn't know how. Hello, Malaya. What? Yeah, sure. But they've been pretty good. Like, even my builder sometimes will ask for things and they'll bring it over. It's just, I've noticed, at least when I had this at level 1, I don't know if it gets better with higher levels, but they'll just bring over, like, one type of item at a time, which takes a long time, but it is still kind of convenient if I don't want to do it. But everything else, I got the bakery. I think this is level 3. I'm not building this, the house anymore because I don't want any more people. Because then they get mad if they don't have jobs, and I don't want to build any more buildings that require jobs, so we're gonna just leave it at that. And then the miner's been doing a lot. He's been mining a little bit too much and asking too much of me. You need to eat, sir. Eat. You want spruce slabs. Okay. I can provide. Probably. Yeah. Take this from me. There you go. He's been busy, yeah. So if we'll go down here, he's just been mining. Like, all of this is stone, so it's not too much. But he does also get the same drops as we do. So he's been kind of building corridors and stuff. I actually didn't realize that they keep, like, building, like, a path and all that. So he's been using a lot of spruce, which has been a little annoying. But it's alright. And then I leveled him up, so he's digging deeper. But he's been getting a couple things. It's very slow. I'm not ever really using this as a true resource, but it's nice. I do have my axe lady very busy, though, because I basically planted a forest over here, and she's just been going wild. I have to feed her so often, because she mines all of these trees, and these trees grow, like, really fast for some reason, but she's been having fun with it. I might have planted too many trees. I might fix that later, but it's been good for my spruce production because I was struggling with that. I've been having to get a lot of it myself, but now I've got over 500 and they're all tucked in bed. I'm going to leave them in bed. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update on how this is going. I'll just keep decorating it, and then once I get up to level 5, I'll show it all to you again, because that's the last quest, is getting the town hall to level 5. The main thing that I've been working on is the food stuff, like we talked about last time. Hello? I don't know why you're in there. There shouldn't be anything lit up in there. Hello? Oh, there's just a completely dark area in here that I was unaware of. That's fine. I probably broke a lantern somewhere that was kind of important. It's fine. doesn't affect anything. But yeah, so we were working on the food quest with Create, and I went ahead and made a pretty building. It's over here. It's very different, but I kind of wanted to do something that resembled kind of like a greenhouse, but not exactly a greenhouse, especially because there is no sunlight. But I wanted to use some of the blocks that are from like Better End Forge because I've been really liking the trees and such. And I kind of did this dome thing on top. I think if I were to ever build this building again, I would have this one more layer out. But I think it still looks pretty neat with the way that I have it. It's an interesting shape. And it kind of is funny because it mirrors, like, this is the building, and it kind of mirrors the shape of this, just without it being like a square in the back. So it's neat. I like it. And it's all automated. So I have it where I have our little creative motor right here. I have it going really slow because the plants don't grow super fast, so I don't need it zooming. But basically, all I have it doing is it just goes around in the circle. I went with 5, I believe, yeah. I put 1 chest because that's all it needs. The portable storage interface, have it going into a brass funnel and then into a depot, and then I have the item pipes. And the item pipes I have upgraded so it's instant, because I realized if I had it going slow, this would just stop dropping things off. Like, it would drop one thing off and then keep going even if the chest was full. And if the chest is full, it'll just drop items on the ground, which is not ideal, and I probably should have put 2 chests, but like I said, that's only happened because I was running around trying to get everything to grow at the same time, and these are all, this square right here is just all of the different types of seeds for Pam's and for whatever that other mod is called. I can't remember what the tomatoes, where is it? I was just looking at it. Farmer's Delight. And then a bunch of soybeans because I had extra room, actually, where I have this circle just being the 4 Minecraft, base Minecraft stuff. So I have potatoes, wheat, carrots, and beets. And it's just going all of the time. It'll drop it off, and it'll bring it into this barrel, which I have connected underground to go into our storage network. So if I just go in here and type, like, Pam's, we already have, like, a bunch of stuff. It's not fast, but I don't need it to be fast. We get so much food in the first place. And honestly, I've been surviving off of bread because our farmer in the village just so much wheat. She's so fast at it. And things grow really fast for some reason, so. But I have this going, so that's all of that. Ooh, and then, so this is going. And then there's some things that I could use Clotius for, so I went ahead and did that. So if we go over here, also my villager escaped. I'm just going to keep him in a boat there. It's just easier that way. So I went down here, and I added a couple more cloches, and I'm also growing a ton of things that are just easier to grow this way. So I have cactus, I believe both different kinds of mushrooms I have in here. I have the berry bushes, chorus fruit, rice, the hemp, and then both melons and pumpkins. And I think that's all I needed for that sort of stuff. So I have all of... Sorry, I downed a soda right before this, which was not a good idea. But that does half of our massive food production. The other half is going to be trees, which I hope that we're going to start working on today. But yeah, so I have this all going, and it's just all conveniently going into the storage system. And then there's that. So, also, with the storage system, we were having issues, and I asked y'all how to fix this. But I was having issues trying to convince it to understand that I have crafting recipes for things and just to go through it all. And the way to fix that is you do have to manually drag things over when you're in the pattern grid and doing the recipes. So just doing all of, like, the auto crafting, it works for some things, but not all. So if you're having issues with it recognizing, like, layers to the crafting recipe, you just have to manually do it. So if I go into here and click infinite storage part and start, now it just tells me literally everything that I need, which is a lot. Like, I still need 35,562 diamonds. I need a lot of stuff. But I'm working on a good portion of this. Like, I've been working on the slime. The way that I've been going about that is I've literally just been going to the end and getting, I think it's called jelly? Yeah. If you get purple jelly shroom caps, you can just smelt them into slime balls. And because we have the, vein miner kind of thing, it doesn't take long. I mean, it's still time-consuming, to be fair, because I need a lot. But as you can see, I already got 29,000 when I think I only had a couple hundred in here previously. So just another, like, hour of me doing that, and I'll have enough slime. Same thing kind of goes for like the quartz and the redstone. That's just me. I explained this one to y'all already about the duplication and stuff. So I just need to kind of just sit there and do that. Again, just kind of time consuming, but doable. The rest of these, however, are kind of just like a waiting game. Now, the sand I can use Botania, but I need so much of cobblestone. And I don't even have that much cobblestone, so I'm not exactly sure. I think there's different ways to make sand, but I don't know what would be technically the most efficient for me to use. I do have a lot of gravel that I can go down into sand using the crusher. And slag. I do have a lot of slag, but I don't have that much of that, if that makes any sense. Now, what I can do is, because I have access to the nether, I can use the pure daisy for soul sand to sand, but I just don't think that's that efficient. What I've been thinking of, honestly, is using this tome crafting. My problem is I don't have all of the things I need. I do need another wither skeleton skull. Easy to get, not a problem. The problems I'm having is the witch hat and the eye of the storm. The witch hat, because I honestly have not been seeing any witches. I don't really allow things to spawn, and I'm not sure where to go to force that to spawn. And then for the eye of the storm, I have to kill a charged creeper, which I barely kill creepers, let alone finding ones that are charged. So I'm having a little bit of issues, because this would honestly probably be the easiest way to get sand if I was allowed to do that, but I am not. So I just got to think of, like, do I just want to grind down gravel? Do I just want to use the soul sand? I mean, I could also just get a lot more cobblestone in many different ways. I have it, like, with my crusher where I'm getting all my ores. I'm just having it no longer eat the cobblestone, so it's going into my system now, because I was having it just being thrown away, which probably was not a good idea. Or I could just make another cobblestone generator and just have it straight up doing that, because the cobblestone generating just does cobblestone and stone. But either way. It's just a lot of waiting. I do have the hemp going, but obviously this is not a quick process, so I'm probably going to have to make some more closures for that. Just a lot of things that are time-consuming. Not impossible, just time-consuming. So, again, off-camera, but I was able to get it fixed so I can actually accurately see all of the things that I need, and that's all I really cared about. So we'll get that eventually, especially because I filled this 64k, and this one's already half filled, which is not good. I'll probably have to make another one of these, but it's fine. I think that's all I had to say for off-camera stuff. Oh, the other thing. I had to make another villager, and I made a toolsmith, because for the town hall you need a bell. It is not craftable. The only way you can get it is through villagers. And there's 3 different types of villagers. I don't remember all of them, but I did get the bell from the toolsmith, so that's all I really cared about. So just keep that in mind if you're doing that, is you're probably going to have villagers regardless of what you do. So, after talking for more than half the episode, we need to start on the tree quest. And I think the easiest way for me to do this is, so, like, let's grab a random tree. Typing in tree is never going to give me what I want. Let's grab a random sapling. What do I have the most of? Tamarind? I don't even know what that is, but you're mine now. Dirt, so I can grow it. Bone meal. Bone meal. I think I need shears. It's either shears or I could just use my silk touch. I have to remember this. And then did I still have a mechanical user? I don't think I do. It's not called mechanical. What is it called again? Mechanical placer miner. I want to say it's actually the... I don't remember if it's the placer or the miner that I need. Whichever one. Which one do I have in my... doing the cocoa beans in my creative building? Create building. Also, I'm lagging slightly, and this is entirely my fault. What do I have right-clicking in here? Because this is what I would need. So, you place... dispense... I think it's the miner that I have that will right-click. Okay. This should work, theoretically. We're about to figure this out together, because if it doesn't, we'll have to figure out something else. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down, I'm gonna plant the tree, I'm gonna grow the tree. Aha! Ooh, this is a tall tree. Oh, it looks like bananas. I know it's not. Okay. Yay! So I got one of these. And I believe, I want to say... Is it with shears? Haha! Tamarind fruit. Okay. And I believe then if I click this and grab a leaf, I should just be able to theoretically put this leaf anywhere I want. And then just plant the fruit on it. So, like, if I wanted to do something like... I'm gonna do it like this tall. Put that there. Yeah, and then I can plant it. Okay, cool. So that's how you just move those things. You use your shears, and then you can move it. But you have to break it. Now I have to figure out is... I think it's the miner that I want? Question mark. But it should be just easy... Well, that's not what I wanted, sir. Maybe it isn't the miner. Maybe it is the placer. I'm trying to think of how exactly... this works. I might have to use something else as well. I had an idea in my head, but I always forget that it's not the mechanical users that we have in this pack. So, like, if I grow you and not harvest you. Okay, that's not going to work the way I want to. What is the thing that right-clicks? Right-click. I'm trying to remember, because like I said, I thought it was called the mechanical user, and I always forget. Fuser... no. What is it called? Because it's obviously not the miner, because then it breaks this. Right click, right click, right click. Right click any block to set eject. Nope. I don't remember. I was hoping that this would work, and obviously it does not. Because the miner actually breaks the block. I didn't want it to break. Because the thing is if it breaks it, it only drops 1. Because, like, with my cocoa beans, because it drops more than 1 per harvest, I can do something like that, but obviously I can't do that here. Because I need something that will right-click this. Placers will not do that, and like I said, if I put down the miner, it breaks it in its entirety. What can I do? It's not a dispenser. What is it that I have that right-clicks things in the Botania area? I have it using a wand. Can I get it to, like, use a shear? This might be very stupid questions. Dispenser. Can it? I don't know if that can work that way. It might work. It doesn't hurt to try. Dispenser. I don't have one. Dispenser. And then if I put shears in it. Though I need to use my shears again. Though I will have to figure out a way to get it to recognize that that does that. But if I just try to see if this will work the way I think it will. Darn it. Nope. Okay, that's not how Minecraft works. I don't know. Okay, this was useless. I have learned nothing of today. Does Mini Utilities have anything else that could be helpful? At Mini. Let's see, because they have these, and then you have the Quantum Quarry, solar panel, unstable drum, panel, solar panel, angel block. No. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to find things out in between episodes then, because this didn't work the way I want to. I'm gonna mess around with some things. This is only blah blah blah. This is me not talking. This is mostly just an update episode anyway, concerning the whatchamacallit, our little town. So in between episodes, I'm going to figure out what the heck to do concerning these leaf stuff, because it's obviously going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Then just keep working. I'm hoping next time we update, or next episode, I can have most things to level 5 over there. I'm gonna leave the town hall for on camera so we could just see it and have the quest appear. And then I need to really start decorating because I already had to mine out a roof and it's not fun. But I want to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. I can't talk today. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Oh, I could use a deployer!